Hey there, fellow CBA teachers. Griff Harmon here. Just making a little video to show how to use CamScanner. CamScanner is a document scanner that can be used on your cell phone to make PDF files of printed work. I've been using it a lot to make solutions for my AP Physics C and Physics 11H course, really for many years now. Lots of good applications. Alright, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is make sure you have Google Drive installed. Alright, so if you're on an Android like me, use the App Store, Google Play Store I guess it's called, and if you're an iPhone I guess it's an App Store. I used to have an iPhone, but you know, a little out of the budget nowadays. But anyhow, the other thing you need to do is get CamScanner involved, downloaded and installed. So CamScanner, the icon looks like that. It's a great program. Highly recommend it. Been using for years. So go ahead and download it. Now we're going to open CamScanner. I'm going to click the icon, open it up. The first time you open it up, you're likely going to have to do some sort of tutorial work. I think it tries showing you the features and, get through that. You can log in with your CBA SARE account, and I think you get the premium version for free with an educational email address. So this is what the main screen looks like. Pretty much always start by clicking the camera icon to start capturing photos. I've got my document laid out on my table, my workbench here. I've got a lot of good lighting down here. I find that a kitchen is a good spot where you have good lighting, a lot of top-down lighting. Just position yourself so you're not casting a shadow. I don't want to stand so that there's some weird shadow. I want to try to make sure it's nice and well lit. So here are the two options. You've got batch mode and single mode. I always shoot in batch mode, so I have that selected. And then you pretty much just start taking pictures of each page. You take a picture. You may have noticed I just adjusted my phone to turn the camera. Take another picture. I'll explain that later on. It's very common to accidentally have pages sideways when you do this. Another picture, and then I'll do one more. I'm not being super careful right now, but all right. So I've captured all my photos. They're stacked up down here. I'm going to click this button now to adjust them. So there's a couple different ways to adjust them. You can do it from this screen. You can crop them down. You can grab these white handles, right, and adjust them if you want right now, or you can do it later. So I'll adjust a couple of them right now just to show you how to do it. So I'm grabbing the edges and I'm adjusting it. I'm not hitting that check mark yet, all right? I'm going to just get them tuned down a little bit. Then I'm going to scroll to the next page. I'll adjust this one down. All right, none of them are sideways. You can rotate them from this screen by hitting this button down here in the middle. And you can adjust them from here and keep moving, but I'm not going to adjust the last one yet. I'm going to leave the last one kind of crazy right now to show you how to deal with that later on. So what I'm going to do now is hit the check mark. Again, sometimes I don't even bother adjusting any in this screen. I just hit the check mark down there, which brings me to this screen. I don't rename it at this point. I just hit the OK button in the upper right. I'll show you that later on. I hit the OK button, and now I'm in my document. All right, it's processing the pages based on those adjustments I made in the previous screen after I took the photos. All right, so now from here, you just click one of the pages. All right, and it brings you into this mode, this view of each individual page. You can scroll through all the pages here, and you can adjust them from here. All right, I can adjust it by hitting the crop button up there. All right, so that last page was really wonky. I'm going to go ahead and hit the crop button there, and I can tune it down, get it looking a little better. So I've tuned it down. I'm going to hit the next button down here. This looks good. It's magic color, they call it. I like the way it looks. I don't have to rotate it. If you do need to rotate that, you can do it now. I'm going to hit the save check mark down on the bottom right. And now I'm back to looking at each page, right? So you can rotate in a few different spots. This is the other place you can do it. If you need to rotate a page, you can do it from this screen as well. All right, I like where it's at. All pages look good. If you need any further adjustments, you can, again, you can click up here to crop or down here to rotate. I typically don't use the mark, recognize, or note button. And I also don't ever share from this screen. If you share from this screen, you'll only be sharing one page of your document. So everything looks good here. It's already been saved. I'm gonna hit the back arrow now up in the top left. Brings me back to the view of the whole document. And from here, we are ready to share this and upload this to Google Drive. So not a bad process so far. If you find yourself accidentally clicking back too much and you end up in your main screen again, all you got to do is click back in that document and it brings you back to this screen where it shows each individual page. From here, you can also add extra pages if you forgot to scan something. You can just hit the little camera icon and scan another page and it'll bring it back in. It'll bring it right in to the document. So I'm just going to scan this page again just to show you that. And I hit all you do is you hit this button again and it adds it to it. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and crop this one from this view. I don't want to get too technical. Sometimes it snaps really nicely. It's processing it. I hit the check mark, processing it. There it is. You can move it around. I think if you click on the document and hold it, you can move it. I'm lying now. Okay. I know you can, but there we go. Just took me a couple clicks to get it. You can move it and place it wherever you want it. So here we go. 0 selected. This is from doing that long click. It's brought me into a new screen. All right. I don't want to do that. I want to go back. All right. I just want to go back to that document. Here we are, back into the document view. Very subtly different looking. All right. That long click brings up extra options. All right. So I'm in the document screen now. From here, we can upload it to Google Drive using the shared button here. Just like in any app, you can share stuff. I hit that, and I always do it as a PDF. Okay, from here, I don't even scroll through it. I just hit the share button. There is often a watermark down here that says generated by CamScanner or something. That's fine. Nobody cares. If you log in with your CBA sarah.org email address, that watermark goes away. So I hit the share button, share to Google Drive, save the drive. All right, save the drive. This is where I change the name. All right, I don't want any spaces, and especially you don't want any of those periods in there, in the numbers. That totally messes up the file name. I don't know why it does that. It's not a smart thing for the app to do. So you just give it a name, rotational dynamic, worksheet 2, solutions. I don't put any spaces in my file names ever. If I want to put a space, I actually do an underscore. All right, this is just an old timers thing. Yes, I am an old timer when it comes to using computers, but you know, back in the day, hard drives are only 256, 512 megabytes. Every single character you wrote was, memory lost. So anyways, there it is. I hit save. Make sure you have your right Gmail account selected. That's gharmon@cbasarah.org. Hit save, and now it's uploaded to Google Drive. You can go back to the main screen. Again, the reason I don't ever change names on stuff is I often want the dates, and sometimes when I do change the names, then it makes it harder to find in some ways, because then, I don't know, it just seems to be harder to find. I don't know why, but I just leave it new doc. Usually I can tell by the thumbnail what it is that I need. It's kind of funny to go back and look at some of this stuff, some old stuff. But anyways, that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Shoot me an email. Good luck to you. Hopefully see some of you Monday on the interwebs. All right, talk to you later.